What's going on, everyone? It's Crazy Russian 86 here, and welcome back to another video. I think I finally figured out like how can I, but we'll see, I'm just gonna try to make it as a video this time because I'm sick and tired of doing streams. Today I'm gonna do the tour around my place. It's just the fucking place looks like jail. I don't even like the way it looks like. My life was so much better when I used to live where I used to live. But because of people, things got worse. And some people say, oh, it's because of my woman's teenage daughter. But I don't think so. I think it's all been staged. I think it's all because of the real PewDiePies and all this internet people, Mohammed Jakalems. Pretty much it's all because of, certain groups of people which are destroying my life and they're destroying America at the same time. And obviously, everything is interconnected, between my life and what's going on around, And some people say, no, it's because I have disability, so-called, which is, of course, it's bullshit. Because A, I'm not been diagnosed, B, I know that I've been talking about, things. There are some people here, I want to get the fuck out of here because I just want to, do my own things and not be around people anyway. And it's not healthy, for me to be around other people, because why should I be around, all of these individuals? I just like, to be all by myself. Now I'm going around the pool area. There's a pool right there, and there's another pool right there, and they're all closed. In my place where I used to live, there's fucking, the pool been wide open. If you have a thing, you want to go to the pool up to fucking 10 p.m. Now it's a little after 8 and all the pools are fucking closed. And I'm so not happy about it, Like, I fucking don't like it. This even pools, they look ghetto, They look like shit. So, the only good thing I like about these pools, though, is these pools, they're on the open air. I do like that. Because, over there, it's also kind of on the open air, but I just kind of like the view. Like, over there, it's just like, it's like houses and all of that. It's like, look kind of high-tech. Here, it looks kind of simpler, but still looks nice, like that pool right there. I want to go somewhere one day, just, go to the pool. But I don't like that, they have certain hours. You can go anytime you want. But anyways. Yeah. Pretty much this fucking job takes the life out of me. I went to bed at fucking, 9:30, 10 in the morning, and then I woke up close to 5, didn't do nothing. Sometimes I just don't want even to fucking, move. Now I'm just forcing myself to exercise, kind of. I watched the video of SBN Resonate, where he was talking about, of course, the same thing he's been talking about. Oh, all these people who want money and power, there's nothing good. All they do is just like, all it is like corruption, death, all of that. Well, see, we're not designed to live in peace, let's face it. We're just not. We're not designed to live in peace. And we are not all equal. Like he's talking about, we all people, we have the same blood, we constructed all the same. No, we are not. Some people are tall, some people are short. Everyone have different abilities. Then you have two genders, man and woman. They're also different, right? They're different physiologically, physically, all of that. And we have different abilities. Like some people can be fast, for example, but not smart. Other people, they are smart but not fast. Some people, they can solve mathematical equations, and some people cannot do that, but they can do art. Some people are fucking retarded, They were born, they can never do anything, and then they die young. Some people are smart, they live long lives. Some people like Tupac or XXXTentacion, they're famous, they live a fast life, and they die young, you know? So, no matter what you say, we are all different. And whenever people say, oh, there's something wrong with you, why you say there's something wrong with me? Doesn't matter. If let's say we're all equal, right? If you all, build the same way, why people are talking about that, oh, you normal, you're not normal, you weird, you're not weird. All these labels wouldn't mean shit. There wouldn't be such thing as awkward, weird, crazy, creepy. All these labels wouldn't exist if people would be all the same. Just like the word retarded wouldn't be used, or mentally deranged, or crazy. All of these terms, they wouldn't be in existence if we all would be equal. So the fact that people saying that, oh, you stupid, you retarded, there is something wrong with you. Why people say that? Just by saying that, it means that we are not all equal, right? Because if we were all equal, then such term wouldn't exist. Then everybody would be living the same life, would be making the same money, There wouldn't be no leaders, no followers. There wouldn't be any kind of great scientists. We all will be the same, So like when you say that we all equal, that's fucking bullshit, okay? And by the way, the fact that we have such a construct of narcissism and psychopathy, there are some people, they want power, right? There are some people, they can do something which other people cannot. That alone means that we are not all equal. Because there are some people who just want to, think about things, and there are some people who want to socialize. We are not all equal. So, there is nothing wrong with desire for power. Granted, you can say, oh, there are some people, oh, you're not all that, why you should act in this way, it could be detrimental to you. But then again, it all depends. Like, let's even take example of Elliot Rodger, right? Like, Elliot Rodger, he was like similar to me in a way. But not the same, we were different, But Elliot Rodger, on one hand, he had a disability, couldn't connect to people, he was not strong, he was physically awkward, but he was not stupid, and he understood what's going on, and he didn't give a fuck. So, he fooled the police, he killed 6 people, injured 19, killed himself. And people say, oh, this is so horrible. This 22-year-old man did such a thing because he couldn't get pussy, right? He was 22-year-old virgin. See, I started doing it, I was 23, right? I was actually a couple months older. I just turned 23 when I did it the first time. I was just like a couple months older than Elliot Rodger when he went to his killing spree. See? So I'm already better than he is because I've been doing what he never done in his life for 11 years now. Gonna be 12 years in January. So, see? And I'm almost 35 years old. There are a lot of people who didn't even make it to my age. So, and I don't like my life. I hate my fucking job. Even though I'm making good money, but I fucking hate it because of what I'm doing. But then again, if one day I have kids, I can tell them a lot of stories. If I'm going to be able to connect to them, but I don't know. Because lately, I've been like pretty misanthropic. I don't even want to have nothing to do with people. I just want to like run away and don't deal with nobody. Because people are stupid, So, see, we all want good things, like have fun, have friends and all of that, But you see, in order to be that, you have to be acting certain way, thinking certain way, and all of that. And nobody wants to change, you see? And this is like human nature. Like we as people, we want to have friends, we want to have sex, we want to have fun, we want to do things. But when people tell us, oh, if you want to do this, you have to change, people immediately like, fuck that. I don't want anymore. See, people always want everybody to be catered to them. They don't want to cater to other people. Which is, in my opinion, this is like pretty reasonable things. Because I think in my mind that my way is the way to go, and everybody else, they're just bunch of pieces of shit, subhumans and all of that. If they're not thinking like me, what do I think about them? That they're fucking beneath me. They're just a fucking piece of human garbage, And I have a right to think that, there's nothing wrong with that. And the only reason why I cater to people or being nice to people, because I want to get money, right? Because I want to live and do what I want. That's the only reason why I fucking need people. I don't give a fuck about nobody, really. Like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. So, the only reason why I need people, and I'm being nice to people or trying to be nice to people, even though sometimes it's even hard to be nice to people. But the only reason why I do that, because I just want, to get money and do what I want and live how I want. And sometimes I'm even wondering, why am I fucking alive? And what's the point of this life, Because, we all act like we're gonna live forever. Like, we always avoiding problems, such as getting beaten up, getting hurt, dying, But think about it this way, like, we all afraid of death, we all afraid of pain, but everything which we're afraid of, it's like inevitable, it's like inescapable. So that doesn't even make too much damn sense, to be afraid of such things. Because you're afraid of something which is gonna happen anyway, Then people are talking about, oh, there's something wrong with you need to change. And I'm like, why? What's the point? Look, I'm almost 34 years old. Almost 35 years old. I'm 34 now. I'm gonna be 35 in like 4 months, okay? In December. Don't wish me happy birthday, because it's not right now yet. It's in December. It's literally like 4 months from tomorrow. So, but yeah. I live that long, there are a lot of people who didn't even make it to my age. So, I've been making money, I've been getting pussy, and some people say, oh, you weird, you creepy, no woman's gonna like you. Yeah, majority of women wouldn't, but, it don't matter. Just like hiding in my room, he's a weird guy too. He's also autistic, you can say that. He has even more traits of Asperger's than I do, I can tell. And then the Truther girls, she has more traits of it too than I do. When she did the test, he had a little slightly higher score than I did, So, and she has like 13-year-old son, she's 50-year-old, and a husband, and she makes good YouTube videos. So see, it don't matter. And then why I brought up the hiding in my room. He used to be in a relationship with that Chinese woman. What's her name? Chihiro. She's a good-looking woman. She's like 40 years old now, I think. She was in her late 30s when she was dating Daniel. And he was like around 30, maybe like late 20s, 29, 30, when he was married to her. And she's been saying, I went with him because I saw how he is. I thought he's a britches, he's a gentleman, he has problems, he's not gonna be cheating. And he was able to cheat on her. Now, we all thinking that, women want big and strong men, right? But that guy, he's weaker than me, he's complete loser, he cannot do shit about shit. He's even look weaker than me, he's like, his hands and his legs are like bony, he's very small. He's a couple inches taller than me, but still. Like, I'm sure that if I actually get to fight with him, I probably would be able to beat him up easily, even though I'm not that big and strong, But, that fucking guy, he was able to cheat. So, the fact that he was able to cheat, it means that there are some women who agreed to fuck him, right? Even though he's a fucking loser. He couldn't hold a job, not big and strong, can't do nothing. And there are still some women who don't give a fuck. Probably like women in their 30s who's been with a husband trying to cheat to get some dick on the side or whatever. But this woman, they agreed to be with a man like this. And she's thinking, no, he's, there's something off about him. There's nobody want to deal with him. Bullshit. There are prostitutes and there are women who don't give a fuck. you know. And I'm sure they saw that there's something wrong with him, but they were not trying to change him or tell him, hey, Daniel, you need help, you need to be different. They didn't give a fuck. They were just like, he treated him like a piece of meat, and, he got what he wanted out of them. And, life is good. You get what you want, you don't give a fuck, And Daniel is not capable of changing, just like nobody actually is, nobody is. But people are fucking stupid. People are saying, oh, there's something wrong with you, you need to change. Like, get out of here. They're fucking retarded. People don't even know what's up. They're just thinking from their own myopic perspective. Oh, if this individual wouldn't be like this, things would be different. And a lot of times when people say that, they don't even know what's going on, and there is more to the book than the cover, So there is always more to it than that, And people who just like looking at one thing and thinking, no, if only this individual would be more sociable. Yeah. Not realizing that, okay, let's say, if I was more sociable the way I am, right? I've not been more sociable, I actually a pretty talkative person. So let's say I'm gonna start talking to people, okay, I'm being sociable, people say there's something wrong, right? I'm not being sociable, there's something wrong with that. But then if I'm sociable while I'm working, that negatively affects my job. Why should I be sociable? People don't look at things like that, Or let's say, with the way I am, let's say I wouldn't have the challenges I had, for example, social challenges. I probably would be a complete jerk, and who knows, maybe I would be dead. I'll get myself in trouble, You don't know what kind of person I would be if I wouldn't have problems or challenges or whatever. Maybe my challenges protecting me from getting in trouble, because what if I'm like rude, arrogant person without any challenges, completely normal, can get any woman, take advantage of it, then I can get AIDS, I can, rude and arrogant, don't give a fuck, get with the wrong crowd, have good social skills, become a drug dealer or criminal, get myself in trouble, go to jail or get shot, People just don't think about things like that, sometimes challenges protecting people from certain things, So communication is not always good. You start talking with the wrong people, you start talking to the wrong people, dealing with the wrong crowd. Yeah, you're being more sociable, but your sociability costs you a lot. A lot of black people, they're trying to be sociable too. That's why they get into trouble with the police all the time. Because they're trying to be more sociable. With their fucking ape type of brains. It just says in the Torah too, when I was studying in Jewish school in Russia, how black people came around, right? According to the Jewish mythology. The Noah has 3 sons. And one of the sons, his name was Ham, right? And he did something wrong, and God punished him and made him black, okay? So pretty much being black is like God's punishment. And this is the type of stuff I studied in Russia in my Jewish school, okay? So it's pretty racist, right? That's some stuff for you people, so some stuff for you. Just like I studied, the stories of Jacob and Esau and all of that, which explains, like, people are talking about how Jewish people are deceiving whites and all of that. Who came from Esau? Whites. Who came from Jacob? Jews. What did Jacob did to Esau? When Esau was tired and hungry, he said, you know what, Esau? I'm going to give you some food, but you're going to say that I was born first, not you. And what's going on now? White people invading everything, doing everything, and Jewish people, they're getting all the money and all the power. See? If you study Torah, if you actually got some Jewish education, which I did, you'll see what's up, you know. Whatever it says in the fucking Torah, all the stories, they are pretty symbolic, and whatever was going on there is going on today, you know. So, and the way the Jews been treated like good people, like Joseph or our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the same way, you know. Joseph didn't even get a tribe after him. His sons Ephraim and Menashe did, but he didn't, you know. And Joseph was one of the best and most loved brothers, and all the brothers were envy him, and they put him to the ditch. And then later on, Joseph got into the slavery in Egypt. And Egyptians goyim, they actually like him because he was smart. He was, you know, predicting the dreams, was pretty prophetic, you know. And he got pretty high in the pharaohs, right? When he was under the pharaoh. But then Joseph died, and there is different pharaoh came. His name was Ramses II, who didn't know Joseph. And what happened to the Jews under that pharaoh? They were fucking treated like shit. They were treated badly. So what does it mean? That the Jews, they're fucking backwards, okay? And the Goyim, they are right. The Goyish people, they respect life and they want peace. But the Jewish people, they want everything backwards. If you're a good person, the Jewish people is gonna hate you. If you're a bad person, they're gonna love you. And Jews rule the world. See how it is? That's kind of world we live in. It's like really fucked up world, you know? So we're living in a really fucked up world, run by the Jews. And now even more than before, because now like why we have like no freedom of speech on YouTube? Like people like Brother Nathaniel and other people in the last couple years been erased from YouTube. And all the people who make videos about the Jews or Zionists or Holocaust, their videos are getting age restricted or banned, or you know, because you have no freedoms. We like living in the world where it's like every year we have less and less freedoms. Like compare now to like, let's say 10 years ago, like 10 years ago we have all the freedoms, you know. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, people don't like you, people cast you out, people say nasty things about you. Right, true, I've been experiencing that too. But guess what? At least I was saying what I want and I was doing what I wanted and nobody was shutting me down. Now people just straight up shutting people down, you know. So, and before, YouTube was not owned by Google. And who owns Google? The Jew Sergey Brin and the Jew Susan Wojcicki, right? And since they bought YouTube, since Google bought YouTube, YouTube became less free. And they started changing designs and everything. But now it's like censorship is like crazy. And I noticed that around the coronavirus epoch, my life started going to shit too. I lost my 2 jobs where I worked for the longest. I started noticing bullshit at the jobs I'm doing now. I see there is something wrong with it. You know, I've been forced at my job to be working hours I don't want to work against my will, which I'm getting good money, but you know, it's just like I clearly see like there is some kind of plot of some people to get rid of me. And I know people's gonna say it's kind of schizo type of thinking, but I don't think so, because if they wouldn't be the case, then I could be still working at FedEx, because people been tolerating me over there, you know. And they were not acting funny, and I was the same way. I was actually getting better and they got rid of me too. So that's just bullshit. So why everything started going down like this? Because of some people, see? Otherwise, you know, I could be doing what I'm doing. Okay, people saying, oh, they've been trying to fire me, but they didn't. Could be still doing what I'm doing, and people didn't like what I've been doing, but so what? They still were tolerating me. They could be tolerating me some more, and then I would get bigger, stronger, and better at my job if they could tolerate me some more. And there are some people too who were actually encouraging me to work harder. They knew that I was not that strong, but they were still trying to give me the job so I can build myself up. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? And now people telling me all this bullshit about equality, that nobody is better than anybody. How dare you say that? Why in that case people want to be famous? Why some people are famous and some people are not? It's just like Avril said, nobody is better than me, I'm not better than everybody else. But they are Avril Lavigne. Why you Avril Lavigne and you can fuck any man and you have money and you famous and you talented and all of that. And other people are not that. Why people have fans? Why people like Avril Lavigne have fans? Or TLC or other groups? And people like me or other people, they don't have nobody. I have only like 2,440 subscribers. And I've been getting less and less views on YouTube. Because like before I used to be getting about 12,000 views a month on average on every month. And now I'm getting literally like half of that. I'm not even getting 6,000 views a month. I'm getting like 5,700. Okay? And no money. No fucking money since March. And I've been keeping my monetization for like almost 10 years. Why can't I have it now? And before people's been telling me I've been saying crazy stuff and crazy things, but nobody was touching me. But lately, all of my videos where I've been talking about Jews, Zionism, Holocaust got erased by YouTube. I lost my monetization. I didn't get money I supposed to get. People been giving me money, trying to help me. And then I was like $4 short of my next paycheck, which I should have gotten, didn't get it. And then some stupid people like lifeguards been telling me I don't deserve the money because I'm racist. But then again, before I've been saying things which people say they were racist, and I was still getting money off of YouTube. So what the fuck? It has nothing to do with nothing, okay? And like I said also, give me credit where it's due. Even if you disable my monetization on 22nd of March, between 1st and 22nd, I've been still accruing some money, and I made more than $4.50. So what does it mean? You still have to give me the money for what I've done, but they didn't. So I still have like $95.59 pending, and I've been trying to get my monetization back. I never got it, and I never will because of this fucking JewTube. KikeTube, YouTube is not free, like YouTube used to be free, but it's not free anymore. There's no freedoms on the internet or anywhere. We're living in a fucking slave society, We have less and less freedoms. Less and less freedoms. So I mean, no hate, but no freedom. Sometimes I even miss dealing with haters. And I know that, I always like not gonna get along with people or whatever. But so fucking what? Big deal. At least I was living how I wanted. And now I'm just like, sometimes I just don't want to get up from the bed, I woke up, I was not doing nothing for a while. And now I decided just to walk around, make a video. Trying to, do something which will make my life a little bit more joyful. Because what I've seen around me, it's like, I don't even want to live in this fucked up world, This world is fucked up. Like, I don't see any point, like, I know I'm sounding suicidal right now, but I'm afraid of it too, I don't think it's my time yet. And besides, I was always thinking about greatness and all of that and doing something with my life. If now it's my time, then it's like my life's been wasted. But then again, there are a lot of lives which have been wasted and they've been cut shorter than mine too. So it's like, sometimes I just wonder, what's the point of all of this? It seems like there is no point. And that sometimes I'm thinking that maybe there is an afterlife. Because if there is an afterlife, then this life has meaning. If there is no afterlife, this life has no meaning, And all these fucking idiots who say, oh, there's something wrong with you shouldn't live this way. Bunch of idiots, bunch of idiots. These people need to look at themselves in the mirror too. They all fast to judge other people, tell there's something wrong with them. Well, if you're so great, if you're so wonderful, if you're so much better than somebody else whom you're calling a loser, why the fuck you're not making more money than I do? Okay? And if I'm such a horrible worker, why I'm being tolerated at the jobs? And I'm making about the same money as all of you guys who think that you're so much better than me, you know, like, fuck. You know, so what the fuck? What the fuck? And there are people at the jobs I used to be at who have been worse than me, and nobody's fucking with them. Why? Why nobody's fucking with them? Let me open the door. See, I have no problem opening the door. And like, this fucking hood rat apartment. I hope that, you know, next year I'm not gonna be here. I was even thinking to be moving like soon, but I'm not sure about that. But, you know. Yeah, I don't want no people to be in my videos anyway. Before I wanted to be people in my videos, now I don't even want them to be there. I think that my videos are so shameful. Oh, look at this. There is no matte black in the door. Look at that. Look at that. No bullshit anymore. No bullshit anymore. Which is a good thing, but you know, people are stupid. Why have you been doing that? And then the door was broken too. It was not even closing, then they fixed it. See what kind of fucking crazy place I'm living in. Now things are getting better, but still, you know, like, still fucked up, you know, still fucked up. Well, at least I got some exercise, I walked a little bit. My boss is probably gonna send me a text, I need to go and do my double route again tonight. I'm fucking tired of it. I have no life but to be doing all this stupid shit. And when I say him that I'm, you know, how I feel, he acts like he doesn't hear me. I fucking hate it. So I don't want to talk to nobody. If you don't hear what I'm saying, if you ask me to repeat myself, makes me angry. Or you don't like what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck. You know? I don't give a fuck. So, oh, there is something wrong with me. I don't care either. Fuck it. It don't matter. People have been saying that I have impaired social skills. So what? There are other people who have more problems than me. And quite honestly, I don't have nothing to do with people anyway. So it's like, you're trying to fix me, but I know that even if I wouldn't have challenges I had, like social problems or whatnot, which people have been telling me I'm socially inept. But quite honestly, yes, social activity played a role that I couldn't connect to people. But at the same time, there are a lot of people around me. I don't even want nothing to do with them anyway. So I don't care. So it don't matter. Everything kind of goes both ways. And sometimes I feel like, you know, it would be nice, you know, if I can get any woman I want, to get things I want or whatever. But then it's like, nobody gets what they want because of the way we build. And people make it sound like, oh, I'm the root of all evil, I'm the cause of all troubles. Well, if the world would be the same way like it is, let's say, and I wouldn't be part of this world, I don't think that would make the world being much different from what it is. If everything would be the same, but I wouldn't be here. I have no way of knowing how the world would be without me if I wouldn't exist. But I'm sure it wouldn't be much different if I wouldn't be here. So, for all the idiots out there who's considering me a problem, that's my response to you. Watch this video. Hopefully it's gonna get uploaded shortly. And hopefully YouTube won't delete it. Peace out, guys.